What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, we are creeping up on the very end of the beta, so if you guys have not tried out this game yet and you do want to give your personal opinion about it, go ahead, give it a download. It's free to play for absolutely everybody, no matter what platform, PlayStation, Xbox, or PC, and get your own personal opinion on this game. Like I said, it ends on Wednesday, so time is very quickly running out. And also, everybody who's waiting for the pros and cons video, I've been working very hard on trying to find all the problems with this game, and also all the positive things as well with this game. So we have a very decent video cooking up for that pros and cons video. I'm going to wait until after the beta finishes, though. I'm going to play throughout all of Wednesday, and then on Thursday will be the day that I go ahead and do the pros and cons. I was thinking about doing it on Wednesday tomorrow, but like I said, I want to give as much time as possible to let Sledgehammer make some opinions. Maybe they'll put out some statements. I just want to make sure everything is good and crispy before I go ahead and make that video. But today we're going to be checking out some gameplay on Gavutu, I think it's called. I keep forgetting the name of this map. I don't really care for it, so I never really memorized the name. But I got to say, it's slowly growing on me. I'm getting a little bit better, and we're going to be using probably my favorite assault rifle in this whole game. It's debatable. It's either between the NZ or the Volk here, but my God, this gun is just stupidly amazing. It might not be the best thing at long range, but when it comes to medium to close range, it's just going to absolutely melt everybody. It can even compete with STGs if you want to be honest with it. So if you guys are level 30 and you've been grinding the game for a while and you haven't tried anything new, definitely give this weapon right here a try. It's just cracked. Also, I could have sworn I got to nuke this gameplay. I went on a 30 kill streak, so I don't know what happened there. You guys can watch the gameplay for me and tell me if I missed something. Maybe it was the dogs that picked up some kills and it didn't count towards the nuke streak. I don't know how that all goes, but instead I was on my 30th kill at the very bottom there, which streaks don't count towards that. It's only, gun kills. So I don't know what happened. I think I got cheated out of a nuke, but I'll leave that to you guys. But if you guys do want to see any of these nuclear gameplays live and in action, go to my Twitch streams. The link to that stuff is down in the description. I do it over on Twitch, and I play with all of you guys as well. So if you have the beta already pre-installed, you can always go ahead, hop into the stream, get my Activision ID, add me up, and join into my party. We can dish out that sauce. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to come to you guys with a commentary today, strictly talking about the 6v6 side of the Call of Duty franchise. And how for me personally, what I came to Call of Duty for, what brought me into Call of Duty, what made me enjoy this game, is becoming something that I just cannot respect anymore. It's pretty funny because every single Sunday, besides this Sunday because of the beta being active, but every Sunday over on Twitch, we have Old School Sunday, which means we go from every single game from Call of Duty 2 all the way up to like Modern Warfare 3, and sometimes we go into the Jetpack CODs. We just play a lot of the classic COD games. But every single one of those Call of Duty games, when I hop into a team deathmatch, 6v6, the game works perfectly fine. There's never 5-6 minutes of, in between time where I don't see anybody. There's always constant action, and there's only 6 people in the lobby. Modern Warfare 2, for an example, because I know Black Ops 2 and World at War and all those things. I play a lot of Plutonium, and all the gameplay I show on this channel are massive battles like 10v10, 20 versus 20, and a lot of these classic games. So I can't really go based off of those because I haven't really had a 6v6 experience in a long time in that. But in Modern Warfare 2, it's a perfect example. Modern Warfare 2 is one of those games that was massive. And when I say massive, I'm not talking about with content and stuff like that, even though it did have a ton of content, but I'm talking about with the size of the game itself. It probably had some of the largest, most detailed maps we've seen in the Call of Duty franchise, yet it still ran so perfectly. You see, a lot of people always talk crap about the largest maps in Call of Duty games, but for me personally, I love the largest maps because the small maps are the maps that you camp on, Everybody's talking about camping in large maps. No, the small ones are where you camp because you can't do anything, In a small map, if you push too far, you flip the spawns. If you push too far, you find 5 enemies. So everybody just post up shop and shoot each other from the midway point, like in Newtown, for example. But when it's a larger scaled map, there's more flank routes, there's more ways to navigate, and there's more ways to push the enemy. I love large scaled maps, but it seems like a lot of people forgot that that's what we grew up on. I mean, Modern Warfare 2 has some of the most largest maps we've seen in the Call of Duty franchise, yet it is one of the most loved Call of Duty games in the whole franchise. And then people are saying they don't want that map design when it comes to current day Call of Duty games. But back to what I was saying. In Modern Warfare 2, some of the largest scaled maps, the games worked perfect. You weren't getting into 10-minute gameplays every single 5 seconds. And in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, I can drop nukes in TDM, a 75 kill limit nuke. I can drop it in that. Compared to nowadays in Modern Warfare, for example, Modern Warfare 2019, I can't go ahead and drop a nuke in TDM. The games move so slow. And it's not because of the map design. That's why I just made that example of Modern Warfare 2. I wanted to prove to you guys that the maps aren't the reason the game is extremely slow-paced. I mean, it's a reason why I hate Modern Warfare 2019 because I despise the maps in that game. But it's not the reason that people sit in corners all game long. That is just strictly because of the skill-based matchmaking and the type of community Call of Duty is becoming. When they added that new skill-based matchmaking pattern into Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the whole game evolved to a point where I can't even consider hopping into a 6v6 game mode ever again. And before that, I didn't mind. Black Ops 4, I loved Team Deathmatch. Team Deathmatch in Black Ops 4 was great. World War II, again, I love Team Deathmatch in Call of Duty World War II. It works perfectly fine. All the jetpack games, I love Team Deathmatch. And you see what I'm trying to say here? It's always been fine, but the second Modern Warfare came out, the second that the new skill-based matchmaking patent got active in the Call of Duty franchise, everything has changed. I didn't even touch anything revolving around the 6v6 side of Call of Duty Modern Warfare besides Search and Destroy. And the only time I played that is when I played with all the homies. I would be damned if you caught me playing solo Search and Destroy in that game with a thick-ass skill-based matchmaking is in that title. It's pointless. There's absolutely no point, because in 6v6, the algorithm has more of an opportunity to find the ultimate competition for you because it's less players to have to look for. That's why, in Modern Warfare, I branched out to Ground War. Ground War worked perfectly for me, because even though there was a bunch of sweats in Ground War, there were still some casuals on the side. So you have to think, it was the ultimate experience for everybody. Casuals who hopped into Ground War, yeah, they had some sweats to deal with, but they still had casuals that they could fight with. Sweats, yes, you still had some sweats that you had to compete with, but at the same time, you still have some casuals you can compete with as well. It was the perfect middle ground for the whole franchise, and that's where all the pub stompers went, that's where all the content creators went, it's where the best vibes could be gotten from that game, because why would I go into 6v6 TDM in Modern Warfare and get a double kill in 10 minutes when I can get like 50 double kills in 5 minutes in a game of Ground War? It's a night and day difference, and it's because of the skill-based matchmaking that's in the both of the games. Now for Call of Duty Vanguard, I've already said this before, like in yesterday's video with how Call of Duty Vanguard is painfully average, it's pretty much the same thing as Call of Duty Modern Warfare. It's practically a reskin, and that doesn't just go for the looks and the vibes, it goes for everything for this game. 6v6 Vanguard TDM has the same exact pacing as Call of Duty Modern Warfare TDM. And why? Because all the players they're putting you up against are the ultimate sweats. And sweats nowadays in Call of Duty, they don't go ahead and they try to find the best power positions. Like for example, you see in this gameplay, I don't just sit in the back of the map, I go to the very center. You might say I'm camping, I don't give a damn. I'm in the middle of the map. I'm where all the action's at. If you can't shoot me out of there, that's your fault. But a lot of these other sweats, they sit in the back of the map. They sit in the furthest, darkest corner of the whole area so nobody can see them. They'll do anything in their power to get 2 kills without dying, 3 kills without dying, just to have good looking stats. And these are the players that you put up against. You're not versing people who are good sweats, people with KDs that are actually meaningful. No, you're versing people who have really high KDs that just want to sit in corners all game long. It ruins the 6v6 vibes, and like I said, it's an exact replica for Modern Warfare. I hate 6v6 in Vanguard. I despise it. That's why I've only been playing Blitz or any of the other game modes that have 10v10, 8v8, 12v12, 20 vs 20, 24 vs 24, all of that good stuff. That's what I'm playing in Vanguard, because just like I said with Modern Warfare Ground War, the reason behind it is because of the skill-based matchmaking. When I hop into a game of Blitz on Call of Duty Vanguard, there's like what? Freaking 48 players or something, probably 50, 60 plus players in a lobby. They cannot sit there and try to find exact competition for you for all that time. It'll take like what, 10, 15 minutes to get into a lobby. They can't do that. So they find some competition and the rest they just fill on in. And because of this, I get a casual experience. That's why I've been able to enjoy this game. That's why I've actually been having fun, because I'm not forced to play 6v6. It was the same thing with the Modern Warfare beta. I enjoyed Ground War. Ground War was great. It was so much action, so many people. I loved it. But then I tried the 6v6 beta, and it's 6v6. It was boring. It was slow. It was way too tactical. The skill-based matchmaking was way too tight. The competition was way too campy. It was awful. And the best part about Blitz and Assault and all those different game modes in Call of Duty Vanguard is they're basically the mods that you see nowadays on old school games like Call of Duty 4 and World at War, basically where the modders go in and they increase the player count on smaller maps. So now, instead of me having to, go into Ground War with massive scaled maps, which I don't mind, I was a Battlefield fan, so, well, I still am a Battlefield fan. I'm going to be covering a lot of Battlefield 2042. It's just nothing's being said right now, so there's nothing to cover. But when the game comes out, I'm going to be talking about it a ton. So I was able to adapt to Ground War pretty quickly, not too rough. But for a lot of hardcore Call of Duty fans, it was not it. Nobody enjoyed the large-scaled maps. But now they're doing the same thing that they do with the modders. They're bringing in massive player counts, but they're putting them on tiny 6v6 maps. So it's instant action, and it adds for a lot more of an enjoyable experience. But I gotta say, I don't think I'm going to be playing 6v6 this year. I have no plans to do so. It sucks, man, because I enjoy 6v6 so much, but the way the community plays and how thick the skill-based matchmaking is, there's no such thing as casual lobbies anymore. Basically, the only way to get a 50-50 split lobby is to go ahead and play the larger game modes that, basically will go ahead and counter the skill-based matchmaking so you can get a 50-50 lobby. But guys, do me a massive favor. Leave your comments down below. Do you guys love 6v6 when it comes to Call of Duty Vanguard, or you like me and just not really too big of a fan? Again, Blitz is like the only way I can go right now. Blitz is just phenomenal. But guys, thank you so much for tuning into this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like. If you hate it, leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new and you enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button. Also, you want to chat with me, this too is do so have a Twitter and Discord. Both those links are down in the description. And also, you want to catch me live stream some video games I do over on Twitch. Link to that is in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace out.